Nakanir Nimirna, Namarni Nanari David, Narti Yuka Yuku, the country Takni Naichu Arli, the Pulling Naichu, the Wagnawar Nagarnamirna, the Pulling Naichu Kunyantapathy. What I just said, for those of you who don't speak the Kaurna language, is hello, my name is David. While I'm not originally from this country, I am proud to call it my home. I do so in the language of the Kaurna people as a sign of my respect. You might not know this, but 2019 is the United Nations Year of Indigenous Languages. It's impossible to overstate the importance of language. It's at the heart of who we are. It's how we communicate and socially integrate. It's how we identify ourselves and each other. And it lies at the centre of each person's cultural history and memory. To lose your language is to lose that central part of who we are, and that loss can be devastating. So think about the loss of Aboriginal languages and the complex knowledges and cultures that they foster. Think of what that loss means for good governance, peace building, reconciliation and sustainable development. Even more importantly, such losses have huge negative impacts on Aboriginal people's most basic human rights. The Year of Indigenous Languages highlights the importance of language revival, and it is in respect to that I learned to speak my few words of Kaurna. And that's why UniSA wholeheartedly supports National Reconciliation Week and its theme, Grounded in Truth, Walk Together with Courage, and actively supports all its activities. You'd know by now of our commitment to being the university of choice for Aboriginal people. That's not just a promise, we are committed as a university towards reconciliation and have worked towards that since Aboriginal Studies was first taught in 1968 at one of our predecessor institutions. Providing tertiary education programs was part of our charter and commitment when we became a university in 1991. We were the first university in Australia to make a commitment to reconciliation and to embed that in the institution's core values. We did that back in 1997. In 2014, we were the first South Australian university to develop a reconciliation action plan. And last year, we were again the first South Australian university to develop a stretch RAP that supports Aboriginal students and staff to achieve success by providing a culturally safe and appropriate environment. We're also developing an Aboriginal research strategy which will ensure that our research is built around respectful and mutually beneficial partnerships between Aboriginal peoples and UniSA researchers. It will also strengthen opportunities for Aboriginal higher degree by research students. Graduations now include Welcome to Country across all campuses by local Aboriginal elders, and at every opportunity we get, we celebrate Aboriginal people who've done extraordinary things. We have, for instance, just recently awarded an honorary doctorate to Udnamutna and Narungaman and Sydney Swans legend Adam Goods. Honorary degrees are the highest recognition the institution bestows, and we chose Adam because he's empowering the next generation of Aboriginal role models and challenging racism across all aspects of Australian life. Our commitment to educating and creating successful pathways for Aboriginal students is bearing fruit. We now have 465 Aboriginal students studying across all divisions of the university. National Reconciliation Week begins on the 27th of May. I encourage you to get along to as many of the events as you can. It's a really big part of building a two-way relationship with Aboriginal people, weaving Aboriginal knowledges and ways of knowing throughout the institution. And I know that if you get involved, you'll really enjoy it.